No.
See you then.
Okay, coming up, Xanthi Roberts is with us this morning. Oh yeah, we've got a mouth-watering dessert. You've done good today, Xanthi. Look at you. This is a chocolate pot. Very, very easy, I'm well assured by Xanthi. We'll get to that shortly. But my next guest, perhaps not the most appropriate story when we've been talking about chocolate, but my next guest is a shadow of her former self. She has halved her body weight and doubled her life, but most importantly, she's kept the weight off for 9 years, maintaining a very busy lifestyle and schedule. So what are the secrets to Sally Symonds' success? She joins me. Good morning, Sally. Welcome.
Thanks, Kerri-Anne.
Hey, we got chocolate over there. I guess this is, you know, you've lost a lot of weight. Chocolate's not on your agenda.
I eat chocolate every day.
Wow.
Every single day.
Every single day you have chocolate?
Yes, pretty much. Sometimes twice.
How much chocolate?
It all depends. I mean, you know, I won't go and have a 250-gram Cadbury block anymore, but it's about overcoming that addiction as well and working out ways that you can integrate it into your life without going overboard.
Okay, back to the beginning. At your heaviest, what were you?
106.5 kilos, size 24.
And what are you now?
53, size 6.
Wow. And that was when?
2002. I started my weight loss journey in 2002.
How long did it take you to get to your current weight?
I lost 45 kilos in 33 weeks, so about 1.5 kilos a week. I kept that off for about 5 years, and then I went on and I lost some more.
Wow. Okay. I know you didn't go on, you know, the 8,000 programs, you know, that are well known out there. You did it yourself. Why? What was the catalyst?
Well, I'd actually tried the 8,000 programs and they didn't really work. So, you know, the stats are that 96% of people who lose weight put it all back on again and more within 2 years. And I think one of the things is people struggle to be consistent and they struggle to be motivated. And what psychologists are now telling us is that the key to motivation is actually autonomy and self-direction. So working out how it's going to be best for you. And sometimes you need a little bit of help. And I mean, I now work as a weight loss coach, but it's really self-directed kind of weight loss.
So basically saying, unless you're really serious about it yourself, and you'll have your hurdles and your speed bumps, you have to actually do it yourself. And I mean, it doesn't mean everything else doesn't work. It just doesn't work long term sometimes.
That's right. I mean, it's counterintuitive when you want to take control over an area of your life and you hand it over to someone else. And I mean, a lot of the plans and programs, one of their catchphrases is you don't have to think. But if you don't have to think while you're on the plan, you don't learn how to think about how to live a healthy life when you've come off the plan.
That's really, really logical.
Yeah.
I know you did some what they call NLP, neuro-linguistic programming. That is talking to yourself about your own personal behaviour. Expand on that.
NLP is the study of patterns and how people achieve successes. But I actually only did my NLP a couple of years ago. So I actually...
You'd already achieved.
I'd already lost all my weight. And now I do some crazy NLP things. You know, I hate going on the treadmill, and I'll use an NLP phobia cure to transport myself and keep myself on the treadmill, which doesn't always work because I nearly fell off the other day. But, you know, it does work to make things more enjoyable.
Now, so you've succeeded and you've kept it off with most, because, you know, I know those UK studies, 90% of people put weight back on. Doing it yourself, but being self-motivated. So how do you keep self-motivated?
Keeping self-motivated, I mean, motivation does wane, and that's where you need to fall back into planning and preparation. So having those behaviours in place, because it's really easy when you get home from work and you're tired, you know, to do, you know, pick up and delivery. So
well, let's rewind a bit. How did you get to that weight in the first place?
I was a workaholic, so I was a teacher, and in my before photos you'll see me with some of my school kids, but I actually was bigger than that. I just don't have photos of me at my biggest. So totally devoted to the kids. I was turned down for a promotion at work and I was devastated, and for 3 days I walked around in a state of shock. And then on the third day, what I like to think of as my resurrection day, I remember thinking, I shouldn't be this devastated. It's only a job, it's not my whole life. No, wait, it is my whole life. All I do is work. And so what I set out to do was really to get a life.
While you were working, so you were doing 100 hours a week, you're teaching, busy lifestyle, dedicated to that, no time for, you know, physical side of things, and clearly you ate a bit.
Yes, I ate quite a bit.
What did you eat? On a normal day, what would you have consumed?
No breakfast, something sweet for morning tea, a Coke and a nice sort of cafe focaccia panini with avocado and chicken and things for afternoon tea, something chocolatey for afternoon tea, and then fast food, pasta, something like that.
So over the years, you put on the weight?
Yes, but the important thing is I actually eat more now than I used to eat. And so my new book is about eating more but weighing less, because you can eat more if you eat the right things. And the thing is, people like to eat.
Portion control. I've been doing diets for about a zillion years and talking to a lot of people. I think when everything's analysed, portion control and moderation. And I'm so not a moderate person.
I'm not a... Kerri-Anne...
But, you know, it is so true, but it's logical.
Well, yes and no. I'm not a moderate person either. So I don't think about portion control. I think portion ignortion. If you're going to have a steak, if I have a steak that's the size of my palm, I'd sooner not have a steak at all. It's torture.
But therefore, you do a little bit all the time. Listen, I can only say huge congratulations, because we were a bit alarmed when we read these stats out of the UK that 90% of people just stack it back on. That's depressing. But that doesn't help the epidemic of obesity that we are approaching in this country. But you have achieved it, and Sally Symonds, thank you.
Thanks, Kerri-Anne.
Well done.
Thanks.
Okay, this could improve things for you this summer.